when Ashley came to me with this project, it's kind of like one of those dream projects because these are always the fun to, concept driven, artsy projects that I have mentioned to Ashley. It's like the projects you get in art school, but then as you move on in your career, they're a little bit few and far between. Yeah, so for the graphic, we just kind of, she would give me the backstory about what the performance was. I was familiar last year with A Midsummer Night's Dream, having read the play and seen performance, but Giselle, I was uh, not informed about. So she gave me kind of a synopsis about it. And then I did a little bit of research and we kind of went back and forth with ideas for imagery. But it was nice because we tried to also continue a little bit of what we did last year, where they're different graphics, but they kind of have a continuity with the idea of some of the imagery of the story in the background and then some typographic elements being strong in the forefront.
Could you dive a little bit into maybe some of those details and what specifically inspired you while working to create the logo?
Well, going back to last year's was Midsummer Night's Dream was so whimsical and playful. And then this was kind of like a complete 180, being definitely a
Yeah.
little somber in tone. What I wanted to pull from it was the idea of this character, this lone character, and allude to a time when she was in love and then, left heartbroken, and then the character of Albrecht being grief stricken when he realized, how much he hurt her. Some of the imagery we came up with was the idea of the tombstone, the night sky, which is moonlit, kind of like the moving clouds to give it a little bit of like, kind of ethereal feel. Some of the leaves, and even the leaves, when I was doing it, sometimes you could add that in to be a bit ornamental, like just kind of filler. But here I felt it really worked because knowing that the setting, when I did some more research, that it was set in a German vineyard. So I was like,
Oh,
oh,
wow. Yeah.
that plays in. And then with the typeface, for me, that was a big component of it, whereas the Midsummer Night's Dream was so whimsical and a playful font. Here, I really wanted to use this black letter font, which I thought tied in nicely too, because they're kind of a medieval, and it harkens back to German and old English and old German typefaces. Now I actually want to see a performance. I can't wait to see the performance because I feel like I am so invested now in knowing the story.